This is a twofer. Hello, my fam. Perez Hilton here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything It Ends With Us saga. And today I am giving you two updates on the uncritically acclaimed Blake Lively. And of course, it's connected to Justin Baldoni. As many of you know, Baldoni is not only suing the actress who allegedly does not like to eat her own poo, he is also suing the New York Times. I'm going to assume you're up to speed, okay? Well, you'll never believe who is coming out in support of Justin Baldoni today. Harvey Weinstein. Yes, he's currently incarcerated and he is a convicted rapist. The disgraced movie mogul claims that he too was done wrong by the New York Times. So much so that he felt compelled to release the following statement. Quote, watching Justin Baldoni take legal action against the New York Times and its reporters, accusing them of manipulating communications and ignoring evidence that countered Miss Lively's claims, hit me hard. Be careful it doesn't hit you too hard, rapist. Don't you have cancer? Aren't you on knock, knock, knocking on death's door? Weinstein continues, it brought back everything I experienced when the Times reported on me in 2017. They did the same thing, cherry-picked what fit their story and ignored critical context and facts that could have challenged the narrative. I should have stood up and fought back then. I should have had the courage to speak out against the way the truth was twisted. That failure still haunts me behind bars. I'll be watching this case closely. It matters to anyone who's ever been on the receiving end of a media takedown, and even more to someone who's had to pay a high legal price. He was found guilty by juries, plural, of his peers, convicted of grape in both New York and Los Angeles. Harvey Weinstein is a convicted rapist. Well, the New York Times is clapping back. They have the following to say. Quote, our comprehensive investigation into the allegations of sexual harassment and abuse against Mr. Weinstein was rigorously reported over many months and based on on-the-record interviews, legal settlements paid to accusers, and other documents. None of the facts in our coverage are in dispute. Mr. Weinstein acknowledged his misconduct in a statement that was published in full in the Times. He's since been criminally convicted of grape and SA. Well, here is where we come back to his co-star, who allegedly does not like to sniff her own farts. The A-lister, in her own mind, is being sued alongside her publicist, Leslie Sloan, by Justin Baldoni. As some of you might know, Leslie Sloan has deep ties to Harvey Weinstein. In a major way. It was well documented throughout the media over the years that Leslie Sloan, her publicist, was also Harvey Weinstein's publicist. But not just that. According to an article from The Hollywood Reporter in April of 2014, quote, publicist Leslie Sloan is starting a new company that will be financed by Harvey Weinstein, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. The Weinstein Live division of the Weinstein Company is backing the new venture, according to a Weinstein source. Additionally, I reported to you all previously that the wife of Ryan Reynolds, who allegedly does not like it up the butt, I'm on one today. She hired this crisis PR expert not that long ago named Nick Shapiro, who used to work at the CIA. Now, I'm not making any accusations, but let's just say something's rotten in the state of Denmark. I would not put it past Leslie Sloan and Nick Shapiro to be responsible for this all of a sudden Harvey Weinstein public support of Justin Baldoni. 'Cause we don't want that. He don't want that. He don't need that. And that's just one of two stories circulating that are perhaps designed to elicit something. Could it be astroturfing? Media manipulation? Things in New York City have become too much, overwhelming for Ryan Reynolds and his wife, who allegedly does not like to compulsively eat her boogers. In fact, their penthouse in Tribeca played a prominent role in Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against the power couple. Or former power couple. Now they're still a power couple. He is still powerful. She, not so much. So, as a result of Justin Baldoni and his smear campaign and his retaliation and the lawsuit and all of the threats they've been receiving and the paparazzi attention, they, according to a new report, have abandoned their Manhattan apartment in the sky and instead have been living in their farmhouse. Located in Pound Ridge, New York, it's not that long of a drive from Manhattan, 43 miles north of Midtown. The twosome bought the house in 2012 for $5.7 million, so it's worth a lot more than that now. But they get what they are craving there: space and privacy. Built in 1860, the 7,500 square foot farmhouse sits on just under 12 acres. It's got 7 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms, and most importantly, it is surrounded by land on 3 of the 4 sides, much of which is filled with trees, helping to create a natural barrier between the farmhouse and the outside world. And as we've seen, the alleged victim of this predator recently popped up at a donut shop in Connecticut. She also was spotted at a horse show in upstate New York. And not living in New York City helps the traumatized victim be more free. Her words. Remember, in her complaint, the Gossip Girl alum says that she struggled to get out of bed and that her husband has also been affected mentally, physically, and professionally by his wife's and children's pain. Plus, she frequently chooses not to venture outside in public, while she has fought to maintain her personal life and business interests behind closed doors. She has suffered from grief, fear, trauma, and extreme anxiety. So, cheers to you, Harvey Weinstein. And cheers to you, Leslie Sloan and Nick Shapiro. I see right through you. And hopefully you do too. Thoughts? Let's discuss it all in the comments section.